Nailgate, Season 1, Episode 5. You guys, I know it's been a while since I've done a Nailgate podcast, but I wish I didn't have to do them, okay? You guys remember in the chat last week when someone was like, clearly she can't be this dumb or something, like, she's just pulling you guys along so that she can, like, have content or make you guys laugh. No, ma'am, I am dumb. Okay, respectfully, I am this dumb, please. Listen, I don't want to have a Nailgate episode to upload, you guys, and I literally have been holding on to like 5 events that have happened since my last Nailgate. If you have not watched it, you guys, please go and watch all of my episodes. I am uploading them all to my YouTube channel. But listen to this. A few episodes, when I say episodes, I mean events that have happened in my life that I have not updated you on with these nails, okay? There's been like 5 things that have happened, okay? I've had a pinky nail fall off within like, I don't know, 7 days of wear. A full pinky nail, okay? I don't mean it lifted. I mean it lifted, the whole nail was off, okay? And then like 4 days later, the next pinky nail came off. And I was like, what the heck? Then a charm came off. This is on the Christmas design I'm talking to you guys about. And I was like, a charm and 2 pinky nails? That's a lot. In under 2 weeks, it was more like 9 days, all of that had happened. So in the span of 9 days, all of the things happened. I was like, you know what? No Nailgate. I'm okay. We can do this. We're going to power through. Everything will be fine. No Nailgate episodes, okay? Because then it's like, am I fishing for content? No, I'm not. Listen, I know I sound aggressive and angry, but listen to the point I'm trying to make. Today, I went to the nail shop, you guys. It's great, right? I sent them a picture of what I wanted. Everything has been fine. The last nail set was my Christmas nail set, and it was the most beautiful nail set I've ever had in my life. I was so happy, okay? So we go back to him. This is the same guy that's been doing my nails for months now. Nail tech number 3. This was basically the 3rd option of a new nail tech at a new salon. So I'm still with him. He did Christmas nails. He did like 2 other sets for me. So I was like, okay, perfect. I have my new nail set. I'm ready. So I get there and we talk about my pinkies. You guys, my pinkies came off a 3rd time. So let's say my last nail appointment was like December 5th. That means that like December 11th, they came off or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me just like thug it out, with these missing nails. So then I actually went to his salon for him to replace those 2 nails. And I was like, what can we do about, these nails keep coming off? The pinkies are they just keep coming off. And he's like, oh, there's nothing we can do. Your nail has to grow back. And I was like, okay, fine. I guess that makes sense. I have no nail on my pinky nail, so it needs something to hold on to. And right now it's just the nail is being attached to skin. I got it. I let that go. So those pinky nails that he did around the 11th or 12th, 13th-ish, they came off again. So they came off probably maybe January. So like 2 weeks later, they came off again. So when I went to him today, which is, what is today? Middle of January, I said, I know I've asked you before, but just one more time, is there anything we can do so that my pinky nails don't keep falling off? So he looks at my hand and he's like, well, it looks like some of your nails have lifted. I was like, yeah, these 2 lifted and I glued them back. That's no big deal. But like the pinky nail thing is kind of like annoying. Like, what can we do? Should I get like a shorter nail or like what is our options? And he goes, you need a new set. I go, huh? Will that solve the pinky issue or like? And then he goes, well, no, I just mean like you need a new set because your nails are growing out a lot, which I agree. So underneath my nail, you can see a lot of new growth. So I was like, perfect, let's do that. And I was like, well, if it's for the new growth, then yeah, I agree. Let's get a new nail set. So he's like, okay. So then I go, okay, so sorry to bring this up again, but the nail issue with my pinkies, like, is this full set going to help my pinkies? And he goes, whatever you've seen on YouTube is not true. I was taken aback by that because I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, all these nail hacks for how to grow your nails, it doesn't work. So I laugh. I go, like a giggle because I was kind of uncomfortable. Like, whoa, where did this aggression come from? And he goes, it's all, it's all just like YouTube. It's not real videos. It's not real things that work. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So he starts doing the nail. He's like, we can build a base. So he builds an acrylic base on my actual like pinky before he puts on the tip. And I go, yeah, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking something like an artificial base could help out or something. And he goes, you've been watching YouTube? It's the 2nd time he mentioned that. And I was like, for what? We're watching YouTube. And I was like, no. I was like, I just figured from an engineering standpoint, I know that if something is like not a structure, you can like create a structure for it. And since my nail bed, I don't have a nail on my finger, I thought maybe you could make me a fake nail. And then apply a tip to it. I was just trying to think like basic structure and building and like engineering. And he goes, oh. And then 2 minutes later, he goes, because you've been watching YouTube. Okay, that's 3 times. Because now I got a little mad. And so I was like, actually, no, I don't really like watch YouTube like that. I don't have time. I was like, honestly, I trust your judgment. So whatever you do with me, it's like, I trust your expertise. I was like, I only watch wig videos, if that makes you feel better. I don't sit and watch nail videos on how to fix my nail. I'm watching wig videos, and I trust your opinion on how to fix my nail. So that's fine. So he finishes my nail set, okay? I get a new set as he suggested, but he kind of gave no background as to why I needed a new nail set, which is fine. So we're almost done, and then it's time for the design. I can't share the design because I will be doing a reveal on it, but I think he may have put the wrong fruit, okay? My design ended up looking like chili peppers. So when he started drawing it, I was like, can we make sure we put Builder Gel on it? And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, okay, because the picture that I sent you, which by the way, I did send him a picture this morning. And he said, do you want this for your nail set? And I said, yes, to confirm, like, this is what we're going to do as soon as I get in there. So there's no like scrambling. Like all you have to do is pull out your phone, look for this text message and get to work, So just make it clean and simple as easy for him. So I pull out my phone just to reference it again. Like, here's what I sent you. And this is a 3D image. It's not like 2D. So it's not flat. So can you put like Builder Gel on it? So he's like, yeah, we'll do that at the end. I was like, okay, great. Thank you. And I was like, I don't think he was going to do that, but that's fine. So he brings out the Builder Gel. He draws the shape, and the shape is a little off. And I'm like, well, maybe the Builder Gel will make the shape look better. I'm literally giving him the benefit of the doubt the whole time. So he goes and he does the design with the like gel paint. And then when it's time to do the Builder Gel, he like puts it on, but it's like kind of like a dab, and it's not really 3D when you look at it. Like looking at it now, it's a little bit lifted, but not much. So the fruit actually has 2 parts to it. Excuse me. There's 2 parts to the fruit. The first part he did perfectly, and then because he put like the Builder Gel. And the second part, he was almost done, and I was like, oh, sorry. Are you gonna put Builder Gel on this part, on the top part? He's like, which top part? I was like, the top part of the fruit. Like it should be like the whole fruit is 3D, not just part of it. And I was like, wait a minute, am I missing something here? And he's like, oh, I can try. I was like, okay. So then he puts 3D gel on the other half of the fruit, which makes sense because it's one piece, it's one fruit. I feel like it should look consistent, not like some is 2D and some is 3D. Just aesthetically, I think it looks more beautiful that way. So he finishes, and then I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And then I looked at them, and I don't like them, right? Because they don't look anything like the picture. So in a normal world, I'd be like, oh, can you make them more rounder? Or do you see how this in the picture, can you make them look like the shape exactly like the picture? But the interaction today was so off. It started with, oh, whatever you saw on YouTube, those hacks don't work. And I'm like, what? I don't even watch YouTube for that. I'm watching wig installations, sir, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know, guys. It just came off kind of combative. Like maybe he thought I was trying to tell him what to do. And that's why I kept saying, oh, no, I trust you. I trust your judgment. Don't worry. Like, I know you know what you're doing. And it's like, I didn't want him to think I was checking him. So now here I am with a design, you guys, that I don't like, right? I had to come home and embellish one of the fingers or like 2 of the fingers because the shape of the fruit just was off, you guys. It just did not give. Now, the question is, what does this mean, right? All of the things that have happened with my nails falling off, the pinkies coming off within 7 or 8, 9 days, the stone coming off, like what happens now? Everybody has a bad day. I get it. So maybe he was having a really bad day. I always make sure that, I tip him even if I don't like the design, whatever, because I know it takes a lot of work to do nails and I appreciate him. So I always give him a tip no matter what. But today, you guys, I'm just not happy with the design. Of course, everything else is on point, right? As I'm doing this now, it looks like it's crooked. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm not nitpicky at all, but I'm sorry. I was just going to look at my nails and it looks like my pinky's crooked, but that's okay. So listen, shape is on point. Everything is beautiful. The nail polish is stunning. Everything about the nail is gorgeous. It's just the design was not what I was asking for, and it doesn't look like the picture. And maybe he was really rushed today. Maybe he had a lot of clients. He wanted to squeeze me in. I was his 10 a.m., client. He takes him about 2 hours to do my nails. And he switched the game on me by saying full set. I went with the flow. I didn't expect to do a full set today. I only wanted to fill in. And then, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you. So since we did a full set, he soaked off the first one. He puts on the new tips and he goes, how long do you want them? And I go, I want to keep them the same length as I had them when I first came in. And he goes, I don't remember. You have to tell me. I was like, okay. I don't know. It's just too snappy today, you guys. It was too snappy for me to be like, actually, I don't like the shape of the fruit you made, homie. But that's what I really want to say. And I have been doing that because I'm paying cash for this. And nails are not cheap, especially here in California. All right, you guys. Well, anyway, this is my Nailgate episode. I need your advice, friends. What are we doing? When the first pinky nail came off, Mr. Sloan said, leave him. That's it. Second pinky nail came off, Mr. Sloan said, leave him. That's it. So I need you guys' opinion. My pinky nails that were coming off, he built a new structure for it. So maybe the pinky nails will last. But the interaction today with me not getting exactly the design I wanted and the snappiness of him accusing me of watching YouTube at least 3 times was just really odd to me. He kept saying that my hand was tense. Everybody's hand would be tense if they feel like you were like accusing them of something they did not do. I was reassuring him, oh, don't worry, I trust you. Don't worry, I trust you. You should be reassuring me. Like, why am I trying to anyway, you guys, I have to get over being a people pleaser for sure. I feel like I'm getting better at that as I'm getting older. I'm becoming less of a people pleaser, and I think that is working amazing for me. But with this nail design, you guys, I don't know. Chime in below. What do I do? Do I stay with him? Give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he had a bad day. Maybe this nail design was something he was like out of his scope. He was like, I don't even know what fruit that is. I got to go. I'm going to give you the fruit that I think you should have. You're getting an apricot today, sis. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just had a bad day. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I moving on from him? Am I looking for a new nail tech, or am I staying with him? Are we going with nail tech number 3, which is the nail tech I'm with now? Or are we going to look for nail tech number 4? Chime in below. And you're listening to Sloan Talks, Nailgate.